Welcome back to episode 5 of our Fallout Let's Play. In our last episode, we made our way up to our Minutemen friends, and in this episode, we're going to put to action a plan of action that they have made to put an end to the terror that is the Raiders. Go through here, make sure there's nothing we need. Not seeing anything, and that's okay. We can turn our flashlight on by toggling and holding the Pip-Boy opening button, which is tab for computer. Go ahead and open this up. We're going to head to the roof to get our first set of power armor. And here we are, our first set of T-45 power armor. There's some caps here. Yes, dog meat. I know. Thank you, buddy. You can calm down now. Now, we did just get a holotape, so we're going to go over to miscellaneous. This is a log from...
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canoa were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. Or what's left of it.
Alright, so in this audio file we can hear some of the events and almost like it was in real time of what happened. EMPs and the nuclear detonation, which is what we saw at the beginning of the game 200 years prior to our current day, because again we were in cryosleep. So this is a cool little, again, just world building. We do have some level ups, so I'm going to go ahead and apply those, bring this open for us. So this is our level board. We're going to be able to level up all of our special stats if we wanted to. Don't really think that's a good idea right this second, but more importantly, there are different things that we can do to level our ability to do certain things up, such as pickpocketing. Rifleman's a good one to have, requires 2 perception. We have 4. Rifleman's a good one to have if we want all of our rifles to do more damage. Lone Wanderer is another one. However, we would have to remove dog meat from our party. It is important to understand that Lone Wanderer is specifically with no companions, so it is not necessarily going to be a good thing if you do travel around with dog meat. I think dog meat is the best companion of the game, because who doesn't like man's best friend along with you? So just bear that in mind. You would need to get rid of him to actually get the effects of that out of the way. So Gun Nut requires intelligence of 3, which we do have. I'm actually going to apply rank 1 to that. And then I'm going to accept rank 1 so that we can get some mods to our weapons. That'll be nice to have, not a necessity. And then next we're going to do medic, because we do want more health benefits from our medicine that we're using. Eventually we're going to go over here into commando, but I don't really have any automatic weapons right now. So we're going to stick to some basic survivability stuff, and we're going to deal with that. So those are our 2 points. Now, you can see that the list of perks is very vast. Fallout 4 is unique in the series in that there is no level cap in the game. You can continue leveling up and leveling up and leveling up, which means at some point in time, if you play enough, you can have every single perk maxed out to its fullest. Obviously, we are a very long way away from that, but it is possible. So now that we have those applied, we're going to go ahead and enter this power armor. We're going to place our fusion core in so that we can power this bad boy up, and then we're going to turn in Iron Man. I'm sorry, Papa Disney. Don't sue me. I was just making a reference. All right.
Boss, we got somebody up here.
So we have a little heads-up display as our Pip-Boy instead now because we are in this power armor. We're gonna go over to weapons, and the minigun's already equipped, which means it is time to.
Why don't you get down here? Show me that fancy gun up close.
You want me down here?
Get
Okay.
past my boys. I'll give you that.
I don't think these guys thought this one through. Now, they're gonna get pretty distracted pretty soon. I'm not gonna tell you by what, because we're gonna see that in a second anyways. Here we go.
Fucking be gone.
There are bigger fish to fry here, Raiders. Why are you still attacking me? This is Deathclaw. Oh. Alright, there we go. So the Deathclaws in this game are not near as frightening as they once were. They once were quite a threat. For those of you who have played Fallout New Vegas, you'll definitely understand what I mean. They were once upon a time terrifying enemies. They still do a considerable amount of damage, but I wouldn't say that they are near as terrifying as they once were. It is a bit unfortunate, I'll say, but not the end of the world. I do kind of like that they allowed this to be a little bit more relaxed for a newer audience to try and step into the Fallout games. I do love my Fallout games with a passion, but it is nice to see that we're finally getting it to be a little more forgiving for those who are brand new to the series. We're just going to continue taking the loot off of these bodies because clearly they don't need it. But we do. We're actually alive to tell the tale. So we'll just, you know, put it to good use. You'll see me leaving a lot of the pipe stuff. I don't really have a need for it other than scrap, so there's not going to be necessity for it. We can actually come down here to see where the Deathclaw came from. This is our civic access. It's kind of cool that he just burrowed his way through the city sewers. But now that everybody has been dispatched here, is there a Nuka-Cola? There is a Nuka-Cola. One does not simply walk past a Nuka-Cola machine without grabbing a Nuka-Cola. Back in to the museum to let them know we have the all clear and we've dispatched the raiders who were giving them trouble.
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you were on our side.
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move someplace safer. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
Alright, some fusion cells and some money. Always nice to have, especially when we're just waking up after 200 years and don't know what the heck is going on.
I didn't do it for money.
Hey, sorry. I'm used to everyone being in it only for themselves. You know, you remind me of my friends. The other Minutemen. The ones who gave their lives for something bigger than themselves. You should come with us to Sanctuary. We could use the help.
What would I need to do?
You'd need to stay strong like you've been. 'Cause there's more to your destiny. I've seen it. And I know your pain.
Okay, I'm listening.
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Oh, I wish I knew, kid. I really do. But it's not like I can see your son. I can just feel his life force, his energy. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Alright, so Mama Murphy here, you kind of get a glimpse into her, what she calls the site. You will need to load her up with drugs, which is really, really messed up, for her to continue giving you these little speeches and piecing together puzzle pieces of where Sean went. But she does give you a tip to go to Diamond City. Of course, we're waking up after 200 years, so we don't really know a whole lot, but...
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The site will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the site. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
Yeah, Preston.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It can hardly
hold
turn
on,
out
hold
any
on.
worse than...
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next? Anybody? Well then,
Yeah,
Sanctuary.
your silence is deafening, Marcy.
Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Come on, June, it's time to go.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll get these people to Sanctuary.
Little do they know, I'm very familiar with Sanctuary because I used to live there. Now, Preston and friends are going to make the trek on foot over to Sanctuary. We do have the option to
I'm sure
follow them.
Preston can
We
handle
also now
anything
have the
fine.
option of going to Diamond City. I do think that in our next episode, we're actually going to meet up with them in
Don't
Sanctuary,
forget
and
the
the
price
reason
we paid
for
to get
that
this far.
is that when we meet them in Sanctuary, it will
I'll
give
take
us
point.
our first
close,
introduction
We're right behind you.
to settlement building. One of my favorite things about this game and what made this game so different, and also gave us building blocks and foundations to the game that is now Fallout 76, which is the live service Fallout game. So this will be that first introduction, which is great. So that's why I do think it would be good for us to go ahead and meet them there. I'm just looting a few more of these bodies and such. So in our next episode, that's what we're going to do.
still can't
We're going to
believe you
go
took
over
that
to
thing out.
Sanctuary Hills, and then we'll make our way to Diamond City. Diamond City is the first I guess you could call it hub city that we will be at. It's the first city that we will be at that has a vendor, other NPCs, and we're also going to meet some other really cool characters for the game, which will give us some more questline opportunities for the game. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in our next episode.